Moving on, U.S. officials have held indirect talks with Iranian counterparts this week in an effort to avoid escalation of the West Asia crisis. The talks held in Oman involved U.S. concerns about the possible consequences of Iran and its proxies in the West Asian region, as well as Tehran's nuclear program. This marked the first round of discussions between the U.S. and Iran since January. U.S. National Security Council Coordinator for the Middle East and North Africa and acting U.S. Special Envoy for Iran took part in the consultations. The interaction comes amid intense fighting between Hamas and Israel in Gaza, as well as the IDF and Hezbollah skirmishes on the border with Lebanon. Last month, Iran launched a barrage of missiles and drone attacks on Israel. In response, U.S. imposed new sanctions on the Iranian leaders and entities connected to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or the IRGC. Iran's defense ministry and the Iranian government's missile and drone program said the U.S. enabled the attack were also targeted. While the U.S. has pledged ironclad support to Israel, it has also made clear that it does not want a full-blown regional conflagration. The Biden administration for months has struggled to broker a truce between the warring Israel and Hamas in talks mediated by regional allies. Qatari Prime Minister Sheikh Al Thani said this week that even as the momentum was built, the negotiations hit a stalemate as Israel went into Rafah. The prospect of peace in West Asia has ground to a halt, at least for now. Biden is reportedly walking a tightrope with his difficult ally, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The Israeli Prime Minister has vowed that an all-out assault on the southern Gaza city of Rafah is the key to achieving total victory over Hamas. Fearing that the war may broaden, the White House is warning Israel to think carefully about any escalation that could spiral the crisis out of control. In recent weeks, U.S. President Joe Biden halted some shipments of American weaponry to Israel, acknowledging that they have been used to kill civilians. Biden had strongly resisted international pressure to halt arms as the Rafah invasion loomed. The American president says he would veto a bill on Israel's security assistance in Congress if it passes.